Okay, besties, part two. I had to put my glasses on for this one, okay? This person breadcrumbs in a very singular way, okay? This is so strange. I'm gonna get into this. My cat, you can't see her, but she is joining me here in this reading. So this is, we're gonna work around her, okay? And again, that's the energy of this person, okay? Mimi is always very good at delivering the messages. So the message here is that if you are to stay with this person, if you are in any kind of connection with this person, you have to work around them, okay? And they frame this almost like, I think whoever they're involved with has to take on the role of a parent in some way, okay? It's like you have to mother this person. This person expects that from you. That is like part of the unwritten agreement between you, okay? And part of mothering this person is accepting their breadcrumbs. These breadcrumbs will come to you in the form of saying, I have not yet reached my potential, okay, Sun in the RX. But if you stick around, if you hang in there, you know, if you invest all of this energy, if you spend years of your life banking on my potential, one day, I'll live up to it and you'll be happy that you stayed, okay? Here's the issue. This person, the only reason that they would even believe their own delusion that they are capable of living up to this potential is if they got you to buy it. If you buy this little story, they tell themselves and everyone else that one day they are going to live up to their potential. That is the only way even they are buying this BS, okay? I'm getting that, and I think you did at some point, you called this person out and you were like, I'm not falling for this. I am not going to plan my life on a maybe. I'm not going to invest everything I have in someone's potential when what you're showing me right now isn't someone who even has any chance of living up to that potential, okay? What you're showing me now is so far removed from the potential that you're promising me that it's like, even if a person spent their entire lifetime like in a boot camp for actualizing your potential, I still don't know that you would get there. And again, I think this person has some underlying condition. I don't know if this is alcoholism. I don't know if this is some kind of mental health crisis. I don't know if this is some kind of unhealed trauma, maybe unhealable trauma that this person has that is contributing to this. But again, this person lives in a constant state of delusions of grandeur. And when you didn't buy into this, when you opted out and you set off in a different direction in search of something, anything that could potentially have more potential than whatever the heck this thing was showing you, this person felt incredibly betrayed by that, okay? That was just like the ultimate, I'm hearing a cat hiss. So this person is just like, that is the worst possible thing that they could imagine happening in this situation. That this elaborate lie that they tell themselves and everyone around them that they're going to live up to this crazy potential that is so far removed from what they're embodying currently. You know, no coming back from that is what I'm hearing. So if this person is a narcissist or something like that, they could be a narcissistic collapse. If this person is just in a state of arrested development, you know, they've reverted into their child self. I'm getting that there's something about this person's father. Okay, they have a very significant father wound. And however this person's father dealt with or coped with difficult emotions, and I'm getting avoidance from this big time, this person has kind of regressed into that pattern. It's almost like they have, you know, in the face of whatever this betrayal is, you know, you choosing yourself here and not believing a lie. In the face of this betrayal that they suffered here, this narcissistic injury, they kind of retreated into what would be considered their masculine energy, but again, a very distorted masculine energy, okay? This is almost like, this is somebody who, rather than own up to something that they have done, you know, a mistake that they have made, they would rather move away, like to a different town and start a whole new life, rather than try to fix something like that they have broken here. So this might be a person who's done this a lot of times. I'm getting this person could have moved a lot. They could have just moved around a lot, even if it's within the same place. This person could have had like housing issues or something like that. They might just not get along with the people that they live with, okay? Something about this person's energy, it's like they don't get along with others is the phrase that I'm hearing. And again, it's because their relationships are contingent upon this person convincing themselves and everyone around them that they are just entirely someone different than who they actually are. This is sad. I'm feeling kind of sorry for this person, and I'm getting that you might be feeling that way too. You might see all of this. You might have clocked all of this. You might be someone who understands psychology very deeply, and you can understand that like whatever is going on with this person is something that is beyond their control at this point, okay? And kind of a sad component of this is that this person, you know, they are looking at themselves as someone who is a lot further that they are in their own life. And because of this, again, I don't know what capability they would have to rectify the situation, but because of this, they are actually putting themselves so much further behind than where they actually could be. You know, their realistic potential for this lifetime is not being realized because they're so busy upholding this narrative that they're like on their way to being this other thing, when it would be like 1,000 times better if they were just like over here, which is a very reasonable step considering where they are. And it's like that's not even on the table. I'm getting, let's get back to you, okay? So what you're actually looking for is none of this energy that this person is giving to you, not even actually their highest potential that they're trying to sell you. What you're looking for is an emperor, okay? You're looking for someone whose masculine energy is intact, healed, and upright are the adjectives that I'm hearing, okay? And this to you signals, you know, a true match. This is interesting to me, okay? You might actually want a masculine energy that you can look up to. This could be a masculine or feminine, okay? Just someone whose masculine energy actually not only rivals your own, but trumps it, okay? You could be someone who has been very much stuck in your masculine energy when you don't want to be, and you are in search of this person who has so much masculine energy that it's like yours doesn't really have to be used, okay? You yourself might have a very strong masculine energy. I'm wearing yellow today. This is a very masculine energy kind of color, very much solar plexus chakra, okay? You might be very good at projecting your power outward, okay? A physical manifestation of it. And because of this, you are tired of playing that role. I think because of this, you attract wayward souls like this person we were just talking about. You attract people who need a strong presence in their life to look to. But again, this person wasn't looking to you and doing anything good with it. They were just mad at you when you walked away because they weren't living up to their potential. And again, I want to say this gingerly because this person, I can tell that they need help, okay? I don't really know that there is like an evilness to this person. I'm not really getting, they might have some kind of narcissistic vibes, or they might have been raised by a narcissist. There's definitely some kind of narcissistic energy on the board, but I don't really know that they're aware of it, okay? I don't know that they are like evil or weaponizing this against, you know, a group knowingly. I'm kind of getting that there's like something else going on here that is deeper than that. And they might still be doing those things. They might be traumatizing and harming people, but the reason they're doing it isn't just like they're evil. There's actually something like very, very, very wrong deep inside. And again, I don't know if that's for everyone, but I'm definitely picking up on a collective of that. Anyway, where you're at in all of this, you know, you want this person whose masculine energy is so far above your own that you can truly relax in their presence, okay? And only then I'm getting that you're holding out for this, okay? Like you want this so badly, and again, we'll unpack why you want that so badly. But you want this so badly that you're kind of willing to just kind of like hang around, and when this is not present, you're not really interested in entertaining things that are anything other than that, okay? You are like very much, oh God, I can feel an ego death coming on when I'm saying this. What I'm about to say next is probably going to trigger some kind of ego death in you guys, just so you are aware, okay? One thing that you might not be able to, okay, my guys are saying don't say it yet, so let me lead up to it. You guys, okay, you've been given the warning that the ego death is incoming, so buckle up. I'm getting that you are so passionately in search of this thing that you are willing to walk away from anything that doesn't look like it, okay? Anything that doesn't look like it on its face, you're like, you know what? I'm hearing this song lyric in my head, I'll be fine on my own. So you're kind of just like, I'm gonna keep going on this pilgrimage, you know, I'm gonna keep traveling this pilgrimage to find this thing that I'm desperately looking for. Okay, Spirit is about to spill the tea. Okay, look at this little card they've given me. So they're I'm gonna go to a part 3. If you don't want the ego death, then you should probably end it here.